art of battle. King of Iron Fist Tournament.
Mugen TV versus Corner.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Hey guys, it's MugenLord here, and I'm back again with another video. Now, today I want to talk about EVO 2020, because we do know that, of course, every year we have one of the most biggest FGC events of the year. This is pretty much like the Super Bowl or the Olympics for fighting game players all around the world, and I really look forward to those to this event. It happens around the summertime or near the end of the summertime, and it just generates a lot of hype. Now, I was not expecting that we was going to get the lineup of the EVO 2020 this soon. And I can't remember when I did a video for the lineup for 2019, but I don't recall it ever being in February. I'm not sure. I might have to go check that, and you guys go check that as well on my YouTube channel. But the lineup, from what people have been talking about, is quite surprising. It's some disappointments, I guess, from certain communities and stuff, but we definitely want to dive right into it. We can go over to event hubs to check out this lineup. Now, this lineup was pretty much revealed yesterday, and I missed the stream. I didn't even catch it. I had no idea that this was happening. Like, it just came up out of nowhere, or maybe because I just wasn't following it in general. All right, so on the event hubs, they pretty much got the full lineup and of what they've pretty much had shown off. Now, it has the update. It says the full lineup has been revealed, and you can view it below after the jump. Oh wow! So I guess we're not going to read through that, because that pretty much gives you, the spoiler and everything. So we're just going to click up on this lineup right here, and what we have is Under Night Embirth, which still has its spot from last year, which is really looking forward to that, because we do have the new update patch that's coming up, the season 2 or something like that. So pretty much that arc system works from there. Really show that off, give that exposure, and like I said, the Under Night Embirth community really, they earned it. This is one of these type of games that really caught a lot of people by surprise. And I'm not gonna lie, I like Under Night Embirth from the time that I did play it, and I'm considering picking it back up when I do get a chance. It has that blend of that footsies of your traditional Street Fighter while still being a anime fighter at the same time. I think it's pretty cool. I really like the game. It's really well designed. And of course, come on, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Why not? It definitely needs to be there. It has to be there. So I'm not surprised about that at all. At this point, by the time EVO does come, I wonder, will we be on Fighter Pack character 1 or 2 for Fighter Pass 2? I'm not sure. So that'd be quite interesting to see what characters, as far as the Fighter Pack 2 is concerned, is going to be able to be playable or be playable by that time. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And like I said before, man, Smash Bros. Generate a lot of hype, despite what people, traditional fighting game players, say that, hey, it's not really a fighting game and stuff like that. But you have to be honest, man, that Super Smash Bros. Generates a lot of hype, and then this community right here is so passionate about their game. So kudos to the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate community. I definitely gonna be watching that. And then of course Dragon Ball FighterZ is still around. Hopefully we'll get some hints or some reveals to season 3. So I'd love to see how far that would definitely go for Dragon Ball FighterZ, and how many characters we're going to get for season 3. And besides that, EVO normally sometimes come with some reveals. So maybe you may get some reveals for a new Dragon Ball FighterZ, or maybe a new anime fighter as well at EVO. I'm just speculating, and I'm not saying it's true, and they don't have to reveal anything. But yeah, it's Dragon Ball FighterZ. Despite a lot of people having complaints about it and the direction that it's going, as far as the balancing, the gameplay mechanics overall and stuff like that, people are still coming out to play the game and stuff. And then of course Tekken 7. Why not? I mean, Tekken 7 is just dominating fighting games right now, and from what people are saying, that Tekken 7 is the best in the entry, from what everybody's been saying. And plus, we do have more characters in this season pass, so I can't wait to see what other characters is going to be ready and available from the new season pass by the time EVO gets here for 2020. And not only that, I wonder, will we get any new reveals surrounding Tekken? like a Tekken Cross Street Fighter for like next gen or something like that, or they may say that for E3 or something like that, or E3 already passed. Well, E3 will already pass by the time Evo will show up and stuff like that. But who knows? I'm just saying. And this one right here, which catches me off, it caught me off guard, is the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Champions. Now, of all games, I can't believe it. From what is said in the article here, is saying that it's an invitational, which includes Yipes, Justin Wong, Duckdo, Sanford Kelly, and 4 additional players who will be determined at a later date. So that's pretty cool. I was not expecting that, and to see when somebody posted this online, and I saw Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in the middle, I was like, what in the world? Now, the thing I do find interesting, because I do follow Justin Wong. I also subscribe to his YouTube channel, but I've been seeing a lot of people, even Yipes, I've been seeing a lot of people who've been playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 lately. I'm finding, new combos. Justin Wong was messing around with Dial Sim a bit too, in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I was watching that on his YouTube channel. But I noticed there's been like a surge in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 content recently, like discovering new combos, people exploring other characters and stuff like that, and I've been noticing that. And then to see this here at Evo 2020 is quite interesting, So I'm looking forward to see what hype it brings. Hopefully it's not just the same, Sentinel, Storm, Magneto, or with, here and there, or Captain Commando tossed in here and there. I do like to see some Dial Sim, since I've been seeing Justin Wong trying them out and stuff like that. I do want to see some mix-ups and stuff like that. So hopefully they'll just get a bracket of the same characters. I don't know. I just get bored of those after a while. And then we have Champion Edition, which, why would anybody be surprised? I believe that Champion Edition may be the final course, the final rule for Street Fighter V down, because I really do believe, I don't care what Capcom says, I don't care what Yoshinori Ono says, I don't care what Capcom says, Street Fighter 6 is in development. So I just think, I'm looking forward to see everybody put on their best performance with Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition. Of course, now that we have Gil and we do have Seth, the 2 final bosses added to the roster as well. So, of course, Street Fighter V, despite what people say, and despite how I feel about the game, it still generates hype. So I'm definitely looking forward to see all the players who participate perform pretty well. And then, of course, we have Soul Calibur 6. Now, Soul Calibur 6 is also pretty interesting. You guys can check out my channel. I've been live streaming it for the past few months, and I've been really enjoying the game. I've been giving my impressions on Siegfried, and because of the new season and stuff like that, and the balance changes they had included with the character and stuff. I am looking forward to see how Maru and the other DLC characters that's going to drop for season 2 that's going to be here at Evo 2020. So, like I said, Soul Calibur 6 is another entertaining fighting game to watch as a spectator and stuff like that. So I can't wait to see the hype that it generates, and I can't wait to see what character, what player, and what character is going to be used in this tournament as well. Now, next up is the next Arc System game. And Arc System has 3 games up here, but I'm not surprised that Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is in there, because what I noticed that there's a trend, there's a pattern that Arc System really does, is every time a new Arc System game comes out, normally that new game makes it into the lineup, and I think that's with any other company as well. But yes, Grand Blue Fantasy is in here, and I'll be interested to see what they do. I mean, we do have the controversial DLC pack, which I'm still disgusted with, and I won't be picking up Grand Blue Fantasy Versus day one. I'll definitely be waiting on that. But I'm definitely interested to see what the outcome, like the player count and people who's going to actually play this game, and see if this game is really does have a spot in the FGC, and will this game be able to survive among some of these fighting game giants. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, and I wonder how many characters are going to be out by the time will Fighter Pass 2 be ready, Season Pass 2 be ready by this time, or anything like that. But I'm definitely looking forward to see some of the top players are participating in this game, because Grand Blue Fantasy, from what I played from the closed beta, I enjoyed it. I liked it or whatever like that. But right now, as far as what they're doing with the DLC and stuff like that, I'm just gonna just wait off on that before I purchase the game and whatever. But I'm looking forward to see how everybody performing at. And then of course we have Samurai Showdown, which I'm also not surprised either, because Samurai Showdown, there's been a lot of love and support towards the game. They do have a second season that's coming and everything, which makes everybody super excited. And everybody's looking forward to their favorite characters making it into the game. So I'm not surprised that Samurai Showdown is here, and I'm looking forward to see how everybody performs and what the outcome is going to be, and what character is going to be used, you know, more frequently than the other characters and stuff. Which character is going to rank to the top and everything. So I think that's going to be pretty dope. And so this is the official lineup for EVO 2020. Now there's some titles that didn't make the cut, obviously, and I wonder, will they be pocket tournaments on the side or whatever. But one of the games that I do notice is not there is Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11 isn't there. Now the thing is, am I surprised? No, I wouldn't be too surprised. It seems that there's always a trend with NetherRealm games. NetherRealm games build a lot of hype like year one. Everybody get hyped for the next NetherRealm games, but after a while those games kind of like die off. Now, does that mean that Mortal Kombat 11 is in trouble? Necessarily, no, it's not, because Mortal Kombat 11 and NetherRealm Studios have their own community. They have their own leagues, their own circuits and stuff like that, and pretty much also Combo Breaker really has a big Mortal Kombat scene and turnout to that tournament and event as well. So is Mortal Kombat 11 in danger? I guess no, not at all. It's not in danger, but are you surprised about it? I can see people being surprised and disappointed, but I'm not surprised and disappointed, because Injustice was the same way. You know, previous Mortal Kombats were the same way. It's just that everybody gets hyped about them. They get a lot of hype, generate a lot of hype, and then they just disappear from EVO right after that. So it doesn't hold up for too long or whatever. But they still have their strong, dedicated community and stuff like that. So Mortal Kombat and NetherRealm Studios and their games, their fighting games, are going to do fine. They have their own loyal audience, and they have a big enough audience for them to carry themselves and stuff. So that's really nothing to worry about. We also don't have BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, which I guess you could say I'm a little surprised, because we do have a new season and stuff like that. And I was hoping to see some of the new characters, you know, perform, on the big stage and stuff like that. So I am quite surprised, but I think Grand Blue Fantasy had pretty much Versus had pretty much knocked that out of there, because they would much rather promote this game, which makes sense. It's their newest game, and they want people to buy the DLC. And Side Games, they put a lot of investment in this as well. Now I wonder if Daigo's going to compete, because I mean, Side Games, I believe that he's signed on to Side Games. So I wonder if any of those players is going to compete in that as well. That'd be definitely interesting to see, but I definitely will be following up on that. So what are your guys' thoughts on this? You know, this whole new EVO lineup for 2020. Pretty much, are you surprised of the turnout for EVO 2020? Because I know I see a lot of people here on Twitter and everything that's going nuts about it as well, about what games haven't showed up. But I definitely want to hear your thoughts. If you like the video, pass it, share it around, so it definitely helps me in the algorithm. And also subscribe if you like the content that you see. And if you want to hear more news or updates related to EVO 2020, make sure you hit the bell to be notified. This is MugenLord signing off. See you Game Fiends later. Peace out. It looks like you reached the end of the video. Well, while you're at it, check out some of my other discussion videos by clicking on the annotations below. And don't forget to follow me on other social media platforms to stay up to date with future content. Signing off.